Hi guys, Abhishek here again. I believe in the last video that we talked about ego, I guess some of you might have watched it and found some value out of it. Um Now I'm gonna talk about some of the ways that you can communicate effectively uh, in your interviews, in your group discussions, in your class, with your friends, whoever it might be. Um, do not judge me from this because there are a lot of unconventional techniques that I'm going to talk about in this. And let's get started. So, the first thing that I did to improve my communication, I am still new on the camera, so there might be a lot of filler words, a lot of things that might get a little self-aware about. But one of the first things that I did to improve my communication was start reading stuff. Start reading stuff, whatever it might be. You can be reading any book out there. It should be in a language which you might, preferably English if you're watching out of India. But because why I'm saying this is because most of the corporates look for a good English orator, and you can only increase your vocabulary. You can only make your grammar a little bit better, make your pronunciations better. If you're reading out loud, then there's nothing like that. I have this habit since childhood that I always carry a book with me wherever I am going. So maybe that's a technique that you can use everywhere. So right now on my desk, I have this book called "Steal Like an Artist" by Austin Kleon. I love books. I love collecting books. I love reading them. I love spending time with good books. Most of them are non-fiction. I gave up reading fiction after I read Dune in 2021. I don't know why. I did not give up. Or did I? Okay, all right. Uh, read articles, read case studies in MBA. So I'm an MBA student, by the way. So in MBA, we get a lot of case studies to work with. There are a ton of case studies that you have to read and then go to the class and then have a discussion upon those cases. The only people that I know who articulate it well are those who have a reading habit since before. And trust me, there is no research on this, there is nothing like that, but I just know it. Believe me. If you want to search about it, you can go on Google, look for it. I don't want people to be commenting, okay, but where is the research on this? No. Readers are better communicators. That's for sure. Second habit, I believe, is to articulate your thoughts somewhere or the other. Why I say this is some people have habits. You must have noticed some of your friends. They have an app on their phone in which they record themselves. I'm not talking about video or anything. They record their voice. They record their voice notes. Most of them just send those voice notes to others on WhatsApp or something. But a little portion of them might be someone who are like voice journaling the day that they had before. I don't know, you might know such people or you might not, but like you might be knowing someone who actually journals. So journaling is basically writing a diary in which you write about your day, you write about your next day, you write about your dreams or whatever it is. You write about it. I don't know, there was some author or some lady who had given the concept of morning pages, I guess. Her name was, okay, I cannot recall it right now, but like her name was something Julia or something. But like she has said ki if you write 3 or 4 pages every morning, it can be about anything. It can be about your dreams, your past experiences, some trauma that you've experienced, some letter to your younger self, anything. 3 pages every morning. If you write down as in, do not write it on a notepad app of your MacBook or your laptop. uh, Write it down, like use actual pen and paper. Write down your thoughts. If they have an habit of articulation, they might be slightly better orators, they might be slightly better communicators, verbose communication, they might be better at it. Why? Because they know how to articulate their thoughts, they know how to put a structure to it. Like in MBA we have this concept called structuring things, structured process thinking. A lot of consultants might be watching this and they might be thinking, yeah, okay, frameworks is one of the ways in which we think a lot post an MBA, because you start applying frameworks to everything. Even some of the life concepts, life decisions that you're going to take, you might be thinking in frameworks. So in the same way, a person who articulates well, a person who keeps articulating, keeps repeating those things in their day to day, they are better orators, they are better communicators. Why? Because they just have this idea, they just have the idea of what they are going to say in a way that they are going to say it, they are going to put it in a certain way. Even if you are in the class and you are trying to tell an answer to the professor, you need to structure it well. If you are in an interview and something is being asked to you, you need to communicate what's going on inside of your brain in a way that the other person will understand it better. That's what articulation means. And if you're not kind of putting your thoughts on some paper, or if you're not putting it out on a blog or anything, it can be a voice recording of your own, you might be missing out on something. So just keep in mind that you should be articulating it well, you should be creating something, you should be journaling about it, you should be writing a diary about it. So that will actually make you a better communicator. Now I have a newsletter, which I will not link in the description below, but like you can check it out on Substack. It's called the Abhishek Mahajan blog, and I started it 2 years ago. I am not very consistent with it, but yeah, I do love to write on the internet. It might be a LinkedIn post, it might be an Instagram caption, it might even be an Instagram story in which you are speaking about yourself. But like, please get into the habit of articulation, because that is what is going to improve your communication skills. Like, now, the third habit that I almost started digressing over that. The third habit that I had developed within me was consuming content which is meaningful. Why do I say this? I mean, consuming content has a very bad repo right now, and it should have, because you all have like attention spans of fucking goldfishes, because you are all literally hooked on to content that is short form, that is brain rotting you. Why am I even saying you? I am a part of that crowd that literally consumes a lot of short form content recently, and trust me, I'm trying to control it a lot, but I believe that I consumed content which was quality. The first thing that I love about myself, I actually love about my younger self for deciding to watch movies that are actually very, very good. Like Pulp Fiction, for example. I don't know. I'm very biased towards Pulp Fiction. I don't know how many of you have watched it. It is a movie by Quentin Tarantino, and it's a really old movie. It's a 1994 movie. I don't know what there was in the dialogues of that movie. I loved it so much. There was a certain aura that the characters possessed, and the same is true with series like Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, or content on YouTube which helps you to like articulate your thoughts better, like podcasts, even interviews with some of the great people. If you want to really look at a very good communicator, you should take a look into Steve Jobs and how he talked to his teams, how he made the internal communication possible. Even some of the emails written by the top CEOs of the companies of the world. These are like, there is a book called Letters to Stakeholders by Warren Buffett, and you should read such content, consume such content. Consuming this kind of content is gonna build a habit, is gonna raise the standards significantly. But instead, if you're like Ganji Chudail, and if you're like watching cringe TikTok videos from 2019, from 2020, which give India a very bad repo in the world, so that kind of content is never gonna help you. I am telling you, I am writing it on a rock. If you are rotting your brain away, you better rot it away on something productive, and you will not feel like it is rotting away anymore. Because all of the people that are at some level of success, who are even 5, 10, 20, 30, 100 steps ahead of you. Those people have really, really great communication skills. People land jobs because of their good communication skills. People can make money via content creation by their communication skills. People can have good relationships because of their communication skills. Now that is a whole different topic. I don't know how I'm going to cover all of these things, but like, people will have good relationships if they have good communication skills, and people will literally be able to live a very comfortable life wherever they go because of good communication skills. So I believe that you should work towards it. You should work toward it very uh, confidently, in a way that you believe that this is going to lead somewhere. And that's it, I guess. Like this video so more people can look at it. If you're a young person who is watching this video, I wish you all the best within your adventures ahead. And I believe that you will all come out of it applying these habits in a much more fruitful way, and make the best of your time that you've been given on this earth. So make sure you like this video, you subscribe to the channel if you like it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.